Hi, this is Chief Jerry Narsh from Lake Orion Police Department, and I'm here today with On TV for 5 minutes for public safety. Today's topic is senior citizen fraud, crimes against vulnerable adults. Crime and abuse aimed at senior citizens is increasing. In fact, Oakland County Executive L. Brooks Patterson has proclaimed 2011 as Elder Abuse Awareness Year, and for good reason. The senior citizen population is expected to double over the next 20 years, and as this segment of society grows, so does the crime and abuse directed at them. There are many reasons why senior citizens are specifically targeted for abuse and crime, but there is only one motive: financial gain. And in today's depressed economy, unscrupulous business owners, thieves, scammers, and even family members are targeting our senior citizens. Please take a moment to discover who and how. Why senior citizens are targets? Well, their frailty, honesty, and trust are the weapons used against them. They have good value systems. Seniors are trusting. Their generation, the greatest generation, is honest and kind. They own a lot of assets, many times large amounts of cash. They don't want to be a burden on their children or family, and they can be very lonely in need of attention, even attention from those who would cause them harm. They are easily accessible and are creatures of habit, making them predictable. Seniors become extremely embarrassed and humiliated at being victimized, and they tend not to report crime. Senior citizens often fear that to expose the crime will result in their loss of independence, and many seniors have trouble remembering and may not live long enough to testify at trial. Stranger scams directed at the elderly kind of can become the perfect financial crime. By far, the majority of home scam victims are female, over the age of 75, have outlived their partner, live alone, and have not had much previous life experience in making home repair or home maintenance decisions, and as a result are often victimized. Telemarketing fraud is on the rise. They convince the victim they have won a magazine subscription, a grand prize, or other large award and must send money to start the award process. Many times, seniors living alone will have numerous magazine subscriptions and other television-based or mail-based monthly deductions as a result of these scams. Utility or mortgage fraud is when seniors are called or visited and told they have not paid their house payment or utility bills, and they will be put on the street and have the utilities shut off. They must provide banking or credit card information to prevent the shutoff. Home repair, property maintenance fraud is very common in this area. These bad guys target seniors and convince them their roofs, driveways, yards, or trees are damaged or in need of immediate service. Many times these frauds will completely drain seniors of their life savings, all on false work claims or obscenely overpriced labor. Family, caregiver abuse, or neglect is a silent violence. It's people that are supposed to help but hurt instead. Caregiver abuse and neglect is probably the most prevailing crime against our seniors. A family member or person responsible for help takes advantage. Financial exploitation, power of attorney is given or changed, or creation of a will or trust with a motive of taking large amounts of money for providing care. Physical abuse and neglect of seniors is when they are physically abused or harmed to keep them compliant, in control, or in fear or subdued by their caregivers. They may show signs of physical injury, dehydration, under or over-medicated, a sudden loss in weight, or not being seen out, being locked in a room and prevented from social gatherings to avoid exposure of the financial abuse. The psychological abuse and neglect in treating a senior like a child or worse, and being verbally abusive using humiliating, insulting, and abusive language at them. An abused senior will often show signs of helplessness, hesitation to communicate, as well as depression, agitation, and confusion. What are recognition and prevention tips? Be nosy, know your neighbors. Stay in communication. Stay involved with older family members and visit them and look for the signs mentioned above. Pay attention when caregivers are assigned or changed. Be involved. Develop a relationship with a senior that allows them to talk to you. Encourage a budget buddy system where any home repair or large financial purchase or decision is always shared with a trusted friend first. Reinforce this practice and discuss it regularly. And most importantly, if you suspect abuse, call the Oakland County Adult Protective Services. They can be reached at 866-975-5010 or the Michigan Vulnerable Adult Helpline at 1-800-996-6228. Or you can call your local police department and always report suspected abuse or crimes against our seniors. Elder or vulnerable adult abuse is unfortunately on the rise, and those who would perpetrate these crimes are harming the weakest amongst us. It is a crime against our families, it is a crime against our society, and our community suffers if these crimes are allowed to continue. Please pay attention, get involved, and make a call. Thank you for listening. This is Chief Jerry Narsh with On TV. Live healthy, live safely, and enjoy life.